Gaiden.
Ladies, gentlemen, Barry Buttons, welcome to VideoGaiden. My name's Rab Florence.
And my name's Ryan McLeod.
I know your name.
I was talking to them. For the next 6 weeks, we'll be here in the historic Studio One at BBC Scotland, bringing you the world's most important and prominent video games TV show.
It's a world of mischief, folks, and it's all under the watchful eye of the BBC suits upstairs. Look, we're not going to say any bad words, all right?
It's a bit Half-Life, that, isn't it?
What is?
A guy in a suit watching us.
I thought you meant this. That was embarrassing. Sound effect was late and everything, you might as well get up.
I'm surprised we can afford sound effects, to be honest.
Gaiden.
All right, shush. I know it's been out for a while, but if you thought we were going to do a series of video guiding and not review Dead Rising, then you've got problems, pal. See, if there's one thing every video gamer on the planet loves, it's zombies. We fantasise about a world where society's broken down and people have taken to fending for themselves with knives. Why? Because we're video gamers. Paranoid sociopaths who enjoy visualising ourselves committing violent acts for kicks. Stick that in your Daily Mail. Dead Rising is a Capcom game, which of late has been a seal of quality. Capcom are the golden boys of the games industry right now. They've become the crowd pleasers, the entertainers. And so, a Capcom game about fighting your way through a seething mass of funny old, silly old zombies has ensured massive sales, and a whole bunch of shoplifters wanting to steal a 360 for Christmas just to play the game or sell it for drugs. A wise decision? Let me just change into a nice wee frock and I'll tell you. All the footage you'll have seen of this game will have been your boy Frank brawling his way through 1,006 daft wee zombies, but don't you dare think that's all this game's about. Oh no. It's about escort missions and boss fights. It's about managing your time correctly and watching cutscene after cutscene. It's about watching AI characters getting stuck behind foot-tall steps while 52 varieties of Heinz baked bastards are chewing your tits off. It's about a million things happening at once and you're trying to keep track. And as frustrating as all that sounds, it's the key to Dead Rising's genius. See, in true George A. Romero style, and I mean before he turned these zombies into compassionate emo twats, Dead Rising's mission structure is an exercise in making you forget about the zombies. You're going to get distracted. You're going to get distracted by the conspiracy plotline. You're going to get distracted by constantly checking your watch like an alkie waiting to get into the pub. You're going to get distracted by your magpie-like attention to all the lovely things and all the lovely shops. You're going to get distracted, you silly boy. And then you're going to get your intestines dragged out through your arse. Oh, I found a motorbike. I'll take it for a drive through the tunnels. You forgot about the zombies. Oh, check me punting footballs off the roof with a horse's head on my napper. You forgot about the zombies. Oh, I'll just take a wee photo of this lassie's tits here. Zombies. Aye, the zombies are the stars of this game. They're the things that attracted us to it, and in the final reckoning, they're the things that make it all work. With each playthrough, you're motivated to level yourself up, get those extra photos for the big points, try to save some extra punters, and it's always the zombies that are the major threat. They'll punish the first bit of sloppiness, the slightest lack of focus. 1 minute you're grinning and winning, the next you're crying and dying. What else is good, Rab? Well, escorting a big squad of punters is magic. Tooling them up with weapons and trying to get them through alive. It's like walking your pals home through the East End of Glasgow. The voice acting, superb. The cutscenes, off the rocker. The drama's ramped away up there and you're sitting there with a Mega Man helmet on and a pair of hot pants. It's the stuff dreams are made of. And that main character, oh, Frankie boy, he's the least traditional games character in years. 3 simple reasons. 1, he's really, really ugly. 2, he's a big arsehole. And 3, he's a I love him. And you'll love him too when you see him gyrate on the spot trying on a new skimpy dress after just stoving a lassie's nut in with a frying pan. There's nothing conventional about Dead Rising. That's the best thing about it. And everything you think is conventional is a trick. Of course, there are flaws. There are always flaws. The odd wee bug here, a bit of frustration there. But, you know, there's just no defeating this concept. Zombies. Hundreds of them. And if that's not your cup of tea, well, you're dead already. Now say cheese.
Fantastic.
So they painted you brown for Shadow of the Colossus? That's a joke, isn't it?
Oh, Rob, there's a guy that does the Gaiden voice being delivered.
Cool.
Gaiden.
Oh, for God's sake.
Don't go using that willy-nilly.
Hey.
That's our gimmick, that's our special thing. You save that for special times.
Get in your cage. Get in your cage. Yeah.
Gaiden.
Yes.
Yes.
If only life was more like Animal Crossing, eh? Too late it is. They're always telling us that games influence people. Well, if you're going to be influenced by a game, it should be Animal Crossing.
I'd agree with that. It's a world full of love and caring. Nothing cruel ever happens in Animal Crossing. It's a perfect world.
We decided to catch, hunt, find and send gifts to legendary Scottish kids TV presenter Glenn Michael and Navid, the guy who runs the shop and hit Scottish sitcom Still Game.
Just like in Animal Crossing, we wanted to reward them for simply being nice and making us smile.
Catching insects is something that adults don't do anymore, the shits. But we should do it. Is there anything more wonderful than catching a wild horror for someone you love? Thanks Nintendo for this lovely idea. Look, here's me, sharing a moment with a scabby fiend.
In the game, you capture insects and take them to a museum. There's an understanding between man and monster. Everything's friendly. Not in this life. I offered my heart to that worm and it turned out to be an angry blood-sucking leech.
Here's me catching a fish for Navid, using the lost art of guddling, which is essentially stroking a fish's genitals until it faints.
And Navid didn't ask for that gift, did he?
No, but he's getting it. It was good to get close to nature for a day, wasn't it? Do you remember this?
I do. It was a harsh wilderness, but even here, beauty found a way to live.
We couldn't decide who to send these flowers to. They were too special. God made them. Plastic God.
And if it weren't for the spirit of Animal Crossing, we might have kept those flowers for ourselves.
We might have eaten them.
What was it you were up to while I was up the trees, Robert?
Well, Ryan, as is evident by these images, I was starting to mount a flower.
That's wrong. You shouldn't have done that. A gift of a fish for Navid? What about the gift of a coconut for Glenn Michael?
Dear Navid,
Dear Glenn Michael,
here is a fish and a damp flower.
here is a coconut and an insect.
I love you because you make me laugh at your funny shop.
I hope you like them because you are very nice.
I think, Ryan, that by doing this great kindness on this very special day, we've shown just how well-adjusted gamers are.
Now, Robert, we shouldn't be taking credit for this. It's all thanks to the influence on our minds by Animal Crossing.
Thank you, Animal Crossing. That was a good day.
I'll never forget it.
Gaiden.
Well, the good news is that we get some mail back for
We
the
did.
lovely people
We
that
did
we sent
indeed.
presents
We
to,
did
didn't we?
indeed.
Just shows you. This one's for Glenn Michael. Glenn Michael? Dear Rab and Ryan out of VideoGaiden.
Thank you for the coconut and the flowers. Maybe you'd like to go for dinner with myself, Paladin and Birdman next Tuesday. Let me know. Love, Glenn Michael, out of Glenn Michael's Cavalcade.
Oh, what a nice man.
That's lovely. We'll have to do that.
I know, we should.
Have a great night out.
Here's the
Have a good
second
night.
letter we've had. This is from Navid, from Still Game.
Oh, he's a star, him.
He's good. Dear BBC VideoGaiden.
Unfortunately, I cannot sell your fish in my shop, as the shop you have in mind is a film set and does not exist in reality. As most normal people realise, Navid is a fictional character I play in a TV show. My name is Sanjeev Kohli, and I am a respected actor and writer. I must warn you to stop sending rotten trout and dead insects to my home and upsetting my family. I have taken legal advice on the matter. Yours sincerely, Sanjeev Kohli.
Still, it's nice of Navid to take some time out of his busy shop, isn't it, and write that letter.
Don't keep your customers waiting, you. Still, restores your faith in humanity, all that, doesn't it?
It does, certainly does.